السلام. Excuse me. سلام راوس، سلام جايدة. لاباس عليكم؟ كلشي مزيان؟ مستعدين؟ I hope that you all doing well. أنا لاباس الحمد لله، شكرا. ربي يخليك. سلام. سلام آليا، لاباس عليك؟ لاباس الحمد لله. سلام ريمان، لاباس عليك ريمان؟ الحمد لله. كي دوزتو نهاركم؟ How was your day? الحمد لله. So there are still the others coming, but I'm going to start with the question that I asked, like how was your day? We say in Darija كيف نهارك, but literally it's mean like how did you pass your day? بخير. We see can zwin, either like it was beautiful, it was nice. So we have the word zwin, it's mean beautiful, it's mean good, it's mean nice. We don't have a specific word, but we use zwin. Zwin mean beautiful, nice, good, and but for you it's because it was good. Can zwin. So today we're going to do a review for what we have done so far, and then we're going to start with our lesson for today. It's about independent pronouns and possessive pronouns. For example, the question that I asked at first, it was like كي does نهارك, which means how was your day, but the literal meaning is how you spent your day. But doesn't matter for the literal meaning, it's mean like how was your day. So this is how we write it, ki, and literally ki is mean like kifash, which is like how was. Des is like the verb to spend or to pass, and then nharak. So nhar is a day, and k is your day, and this is what we're going to do today. Is like how we're going to say your day, his day, and all of that. Like for example, your name, his name, all of them in English you don't have them in the beginning. In Darija we have them in the end, and they are attached to the word, like over here in Hark. But we're going to do that later on. This is just like to divide the sentence to see what we have here. So to say to someone like how was your day, you would see كي داز نهارك. كي داز نهارك. كي داز z. This is z in the end. Z. كي داز. كي داز. I'm going to write it. كي داز نهارك. So for example, if I'm talking to all of you in plural, I will say كي داز نهاركم. The whole thing. كيداز نهارك. So كيداز is how was or how you did, how you spent, and this is your day. نهارك is your day. So نهار by itself is mean a day, and k is mean your day. كيداز نهارك. Yes, Raul اش كتعاود, it mean like what are you repeating? It's like saying what's up, or saying like what do you have any new things to say to me? كتعاود is like what do you repeat? What can you repeat to me for what you have done in the day? كده نهارك is more general to say like how was your day, and we can answer like داز مزيان as Shivam said, or just saying like بخير, or زوين, or the contrary, maybe you can say خايب, or عيان. If we said عيان, it will be like tired. You can say نص نص, or ما بيش, like in between. It depends on how your day was. It's not always it's a good day, but yeah. اش كتعاود is also a correct thing to say to someone. The thing is, like, Moroccan don't know specific or not. If they want to say like how their day was specifically, either way, if you said ashkat awad or kif daz naharak, they will say it like in details. If they don't want to, they will just say alhamdulillah, which means like thank God, and they will stop in that point. Naharak is your day. So nahar is day. Naharak is your day. You would say can zwin, for example. It was beautiful. Can zwin. Or just like you can say zwin, beautiful. And Raymond, شكرا. يرزقك الخير وعائلة زوينة وتكون ديما حلوة وسلامة. يا ربي آمين. Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, we are wishing. I wish the same for you. كنتمنى نفس الحاجة ليك. شكرا بزاف. ربي يخليك. You're welcome, Alia. Yes, so this is something that we say. Either we say اش كتعاود, كي نهارك, and there is like different things to answer with. Okay. So this is so what we have done before. We talked the first live. We talked about the pronunciation, and then we talked about the greetings and the normal questions. For example, شنو سميتك, which mean like what's your name. And for the new numbers over here, the new ones that we are with us, try to check the other videos so that you know what I'm talking about. So like شنو سميتك, salam Christian. So this is what we have done. We did like شحال في عمرك, which mean how old are you. وعليكم السلام. شحال في عمرك. And we have done فين كتسكن, like where do you live. And then you will say like كنسكن in somewhere. You still remember these ones? Are you comfortable with using them? What do you remember? So we said like the first greeting is Salamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. And then you say to someone, for example, شنو سميتك, if you don't know them, شنو سميتك. And then you might say, for example, شحال في عمرك, which mean how old are you. شحال في عمرك. Okay, when I'm saying these questions, try to answer yourself in Darija, like out loud. For example, شنو سميتك? You would say سميتي Christian or Alia or Smithy Raul, Smithy Raymond, anything you can, whatever your name, Smithy something, or just say like Anna, and then you would add your name. شحال في عمرك؟ شحال في عمرك؟ شحال في عمرك? How old are you? You would say عندي, which mean I have. عندي, for example, 28 or 26, something. The numbers, we would do the numbers later. And then you can say in my age, عمري, عمري, and then you would add the number. Or just say the numbers if you can't remember. So we said شنو سميتك? Yeah, Shakira Sinner. Yeah, that's a good question. How to say I was born somewhere? Like we say Zadit. Zadit. This is like a really good question because we don't always like live where we've been born for the first time. Would say Zadit. Zadit. In Arabic, hold on. Zadit. And this is mean like I was born somewhere, and in past tense you would say Anna Zadit or just Zadit, and then you would add f, like N, f, and then you would add the name of the city. Zadit f. Did you write it down? Did you write it? Zadit, Zadit, Zadit. For example, Zadit f Barranquilla, if I pronounce that right. Barranquilla. Okay, Zadit. Try to say it at the same time I'm saying it. Zadit. Zadit. Yes. For example, أنا زاديت في سلا. Is that city in your Rabat? أنا زاديت في سلا. زاديت في سلا. Okay. I hope that you are like okay with pronunciation with this one, because I know the t and z is a bit hard. Zadit, zadit, zadit. Okay. You would say it, zadit, and add f, the preposition, then you say the name of the city. Okay. If you have any questions, all of you, make sure to ask me. We are doing the question in the beginning of the lesson and in the end, so make sure to ask me in anything about what you have done the other days or from the videos that I made. So we talked about شنو سميتك, شحال في عمرك, فين كتسكن, فين تزاديتي, if you want it like to make it as a question. We would use it with فين, which mean where. And we said فين كتسكن, and then what else we did? Let me see, so that's I will remember. I don't want, yeah. We said like the question, how are you? كي داير or كي دايرة. If I'm talking to a girl, I will say كي دايرة, كي دايرة. If I'm talking to a guy, I would say كي داير. If I'm talking to all of you in plural, I would say كي دايرين, كي دايرين, دايرين. So كي دايرة, كي داير, كي دايرين. كي دايرة for a girl, كي دايرين for a plural, كي داير for the normal one. And this is how it looks like. كي داير for the red one is for the girls, and this is for the plural. كي داير, كي دايرة, كي دايرين. كي داير, كي دايرة, كي دايرين. And when I'm repeating the sentences, I want you to repeat with me, because this is a practice for the speaking. I'm not repeating just like for no reason. It's because I want you to speak as the same time as I'm speaking, so that you will get the fluency and the same speed as I'm talking. Okay? كي داير, كي دايرة, كي دايرين. Yes. كي دايرين is for the plural. كي دايرين. and then we might add to it, or just like say by itself, ça va عليك, ça va عليك. And this is for a male or saying it to a female. But if I'm saying it to plural, I will say ça va عليكم. But I'm going to teach you the possessive pronouns in a minute, just because we need them a lot. Ça va عليك. Ça va is from French, and we add عليك to it. Ça va عليك. كي دايري, for example, كي داير, ça va عليك. Sometimes we use good because we are talkative and we want to talk a lot. So we say, for example, كي داير, ça va عليك. Okay? كي داير, كي دايرة, كي دايرين, ça va عليك. Ça va عليك, we say it to a girl and to a guy. If it's plural, we will say ça va عليكم. Ça va عليكم. This is how we will write عليكم instead of عليك. We will say عليكم. Ça va عليكم. For example, in the beginning of the video, I would be saying, for example, كي دايرين, ça va عليكم, كي دايرين, ça va عليكم, and it will mean like, how are you? Are you doing well? How are you? Are you doing well? So we're going to memorize it today and be familiar with it, so that every video every live in the first thing that I'm going to say is ça va عليكم, لاباس عليكم, كي دايرين, بخير, all of these ones, so that it sticks to your mind. Okay? كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم, كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم. I hope you will remember these ones. They are very important to use them daily. كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم, كي داير, كي دايرة, كي دايرين, ça va عليكم. Okay? So now we are going to put this down because I'm assuming that you already took notes in your notebook, as I'm always saying. So we said كي دايرة, we say it to a man, to a woman. كي داير, we say it to a man, and كي دايرين to plural. And then we say, for example, ça va عليك to either a woman or a man, and ça va عليكم to plural. Okay? We haven't finished with how are you because we have different ways to say how are you. So this was 2 ways, and this is the other ones. لاباس عليك, and it means just like ça va عليك, and it means like, are you doing well? لاباس عليك, لاباس عليك, لاباس عليك. We can say كي داير, لاباس عليك, كي دايرة, لاباس عليك, كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم, كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم. Do you practice? Shadow with me. So when I'm talking about shadowing, so you see when there is a shadow, it moves like like time that you're moving when you are like walking or doing any movement. This is why I'm saying shadowing, to say the things that I'm saying at the same time I'm saying it is a good practice. لاباس عليك, لاباس عليك, لاباس عليك. Yes, that's correct, Alia. Bravo. كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم, كي دايرين, لاباس عليكم. Okay, try to answer Alia. For example, just like she's talking to you, what can you say? You can say to her, for example, بخير, الحمد لله, or لاباس, الحمد لله, or ça va, الحمد لله. And this is what we will see in a moment. So لاباس عليكم. And the last one over here as a question is كل شيء بخير. Everything is okay. كل شيء بخير. Everything is fine. كل شيء بخير. كل شيء بخير. Okay? This is as a question and also as an answer. So because sometimes we don't use the question marks, like for the question like words like, for example, wash, which mean like are you, and we can just say like you're doing well, and this is what we normally do. For example, كل شيء بخير, كل شيء بخير, كل شيء بخير. You can answer with alhamdulillah, or you can say كل شيء بخير. Everything is alright. كل شيء بخير. Okay? Are you good with these ones? لاباس عليك and كل شيء بخير. لاباس عليك and كل شيء بخير. مزيان. I will assume that you will practicing with me. لاباس عليك؟ كلشي بخير. I said كي داير صافا عليك لاباس عليك and كلشي بخير. الحمد لله. صافا عليك كلشي بخير. Yes, correct. كنتي مزيان الحمد لله. بخير الحمد لله مزيان. Raoul بخير we write it with KH. I know it's just a typing mistake. What about واشرك? Raymond واشرك is how I explain what city is that? You know the cities that near Algeria, like in Morocco. So this area are the people who say in واشرك. You can say واشرك سافا, واشرك لاباس, واشرك بخير. You see they are saying it at the beginning, but we don't normally say it over here. But I do, I know some people from, for example, Wujda. I don't know if you know this city. It's called Wujda. They talk in this way. So the answer is ça va. Either you say ça va, labas, bikhair, depending on what they say, and you can say all of them. I can say ça va, labas, bikhair, alhamdulillah. So this is alhamdulillah. I can say them literally, all of them at the same time. And all of Moroccans do this. And this is why people get confused, because they hear a lot of words and they say this is probably something like more than just I'm doing well. But actually we just say the whole ways of saying I'm okay. And it's really normal. We say ça va, labas, بخير, alhamdulillah, كلشي مزيان, كلشي بخير. And yeah, كلشي مزيان is everything well. I forgot to write it. I will write it over here. كلشي مزيان, which means everything is good. مزيان. كلشي مزيان. Okay. Ça va, labas, بخير, alhamdulillah. Try to memorize it. Ça va, labas, بخير, alhamdulillah. Ça va, labas, بخير, alhamdulillah. مزيان. How can we say I had a great day? Yeah, there is too many ways to say I had a great day or I had a tough day. I can say one of them or two. For example, if I had a tough day, I would say I actually wouldn't say like I had a tough day. I would say nari ala nahar, which means saying oh my god, what a day. But yeah, something like this. Nari ala day ala nahar. It's like saying damn, what a day. I can see doesn't harm kafis, doesn't harm. You guys take notes. Kafis. Kafis. I know there is no vowel in this one, but it's actually if I say doesn't harm kafis, it's like saying it's like the day is like past. It was like horrible. It was terrible. It was like bad. مكفس. Doesn't harm مكفس. Doesn't harm. I don't know what's called. Do you know like when in the road when they try to fix the road and they put that black things? I don't know what it's called in English, but it's called like in Darija zift. And we would say this is like funny. If you ever like said that to a Moroccan, they would be surprised that you already know this like sentence. Like it's because it's no way. Does nahar ki zift. Ki zift. Does nahar like the day like past. Ki zift is like as zift. I don't know what's called zift in English. But it's like the material the black material that they make the road with it. And yeah, if someone know what's called in English, I'll be happy to know. Yeah, this is like some ways to say like I had a rough day, and also you can say just كان نهار خايب or ده نهار خايب, which mean like it was like an ugly bad day. ده نهار خايب, or just like كان خايب, it was bad. Asphalt, this is what's called asphalt. Oh, it was almost same as Darija, like zift. Asphalt. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm going to take note of this. Okay, this is how we'd say if it was like a great day. Yeah, we say ده نهار واعر. This is the perfect one. ده نهار واعر. This is a kind of slang, but it's not a bad slang. It's normal. Everyone say ده نهار واعر. ده نهار زوين. As asphalt. Okay, with ph. Okay, so this is Rayman. How do you say ده نهار واعر or ده نهار زوين? Is there is any equivalent expression in conjugation to mean? To mean what? Um, this is a hard one. I don't think so. Yeah, we just say فرحتيني, which mean you made me happy. For example, if someone like said something like nice to me or something good happened or it was like a good news, I would just say like فرحتيني, which mean like you made me happy. It mean like you made me happy that day. فرحتيني. Sometimes add والله حتى فرحتيني, which mean I swear like you made me happy. But there is no equivalent of you made my day. I also think about this one. You have made my day happy. Yeah, the equal going to be the same one, and I would add نهار. فرحتيني هاد النهار. You made me happy that day, this day. فرحتيني هاد النهار. فرحتيني هاد النهار. فرحتيني هاد النهار. على واجب آلية تصبحي على خير, and I didn't know it was late over there. Over here is like 9:30, and yeah, I was actually earlier. I was about to ask you like what time is in Somalia, because I didn't check. Sometimes like I like to check like in the countries what time it is. Yeah, you would tell her بصحة السحور, because فطور is there like the breakfast of Ramadan, and سحور like when we eat like in the last meal. بصحة السحور آلية, and تهلاي في راسك وتصبحي على خير, and I see you tomorrow. Probably we're going to have a class on Zoom, inshallah. Wow, it's already midnight. Yeah, well, after Ramadan, I will try to make my lives earlier. I will try to make it early, and or I'm going to do one like twice, like either like in the morning and sometimes one in the night. راسك آلية, ونشوفك إن شاء الله غدا. We see you tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, does anyone have any other questions? Raul, where is Rita? Probably she's still like making the kids getting them back to sleep or something. Like, yeah, she likes to be here. She probably have a problem with making the kids go back to making them sleep in. Christian, do you have any question, Christian? And Jada. Yeah, give me a minute. Okay, can you say واقع 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 شنو واقع واقع واقع. It's like the first wa is like the British ones when they try to say water. So واقع 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 شنو واقع شنو واقع. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, I mean like Ramadan is like a good amount to practice to practice discipline and human loves food. Like we really love food and drinking our drinks, coffee, tea, whatever people likes. So I mean it like when we practice for a very long time, it doesn't be that hard for us. Like we get used to it. A beautiful evening. Okay, so the thing is, the evening, like afternoon and evening doesn't have a specific word for them in Darija. So we either say Nahar Mubruk or yeah, we can say like it's like a blessed. We use a blessed. So I wish you is كنتمنى ليك عشية زوينة or ليلة زوينة. ليلة زوينة. This is how we say it. كنتمنى لك ليلة زوينة or عشية. عشية is afternoon, is more like afternoon. سلام جيرماي لاباس عليك؟ Jeremiah, is it like the first time with us, or it was just me? I don't remember. I think like you've been here like in one of the lives, if I can remember. Okay, yeah, time for questions. More questions? Yes, second time. Jeremiah, you are a beginner as well. I hope I am pronouncing your name correct. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like pronouncing all the names incorrect, and I'm sorry about that. It's just because I can't hear you back. So if we're going to be on a meeting with on Zoom tomorrow, inshallah, you can correct me if I'm saying the names incorrect. Zian. That's good. That's it's mean you can understand us a little bit if we talked in Darija. Okay, everyone is following. So, so far, this is what we have done, just like the basic conversation. We talked about the pronunciation. We talked yesterday about the verb I like. So, for those who weren't here, we talked about I like and how we can say I like things. And we said like I like when it's followed by a noun, we have to consider the noun if it's feminine or masculine. But if it's followed by a verb, we just say كيعجبني كيعجبني. It's always كيعجبني. By the way, Professor, what language do you use to communicate with people from other Arabic dialects? You mean like people who already talk Arabic but from other dialects? And I don't know, like I never like taught, like I'm teaching, I mostly like teach in either English speakers or French speakers, and I never like literally taught anyone who were like from other Arabic dialect. But if I had the chance and I met them, it depends on them. If they feel like comfortable to talk English, probably that's going to be it. But I think Fusha, just because it sounds like a old English, kind of like saying like like Shakespeare like language. This is how Fusha sounds for us. But for me, I don't really have a problem with speaking Fusha. I think it's beautiful. Um, yeah, but I think it depending on the other parts. But for me, I wouldn't mind. And for other dialects, I mostly like understand the other dialects. I think they sometimes think that Darija is harder than the other ones. But yeah, I understand like 90% of people who speak from Egypt and people in Palestine and Lebanon. I don't think it's. I understand them. Somehow I don't understand Tunisian. I don't know why. Even though like Tunisian is not far, but I don't know. It's just maybe I didn't know like much people from there. Yeah, I know like what you mean. If like people like prefer like to speak Fusha as a second language when they meet someone like from another Arabic dialect or they speak English. Yeah. If I was fluent in French, they probably going to speak French. But for me, probably we will be ending up like speaking like English because I know like people are not like comfortable with speaking Fusha. I hope I answered your question. If you like you were thinking about other things, you can like ask me a follow-up question. I don't mind with questions. I don't have any problem with questions. Jeremiah, by the way, what do you find difficult when it comes to learning Darija? You said like you've been learning for 2 years. What did you find difficult? Is it the pronunciation or is it the spoken one, like to speak like fluently, or is the grammar or the speed or على واجب Raymond. Okay, guys, if you have any question, ask me now before we start in like the independent pronouns and possessive pronouns. Understanding the fast talking. Yeah. Yeah, I got it, yes. Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, I said yeah, like probably every time, just because I know the struggle. Um, yeah, I think it's just like any other language. When we start like just learning a language, it's like we think it is like as it's spoken, and it should be like spoken as it's written, and that's not the case because we drop already like there is a drop a lot of vowels, and sometimes when we speak fast we drop the consonants as well, and we can connect the two words and make them as one, and maybe we get going to leave like some of the words, even though if we're going to write them down. And this is the reason why. And I think even like in English, I think you're American, right? If you are American, you might understand me like even much better, because in English, there are too many silent letters. They are there, but they are written, but they are not spoken. So anyone who is like learning a language, they will find something like that difficult because there is no rule for it, and they wouldn't know like when to speak something or not. And also like when you, for example, you say like um, I'm going somewhere, and you wouldn't say like I'm going to the market like really fast. So it's same for Darija. Yeah, I see. Like because there is no way for like the mother-in-law and the the old family to speak the English. Most of like old people don't really speak any second language. So yeah, the struggle is real because the family connect the words and how to pronounce the sentences like a native, not just like as they are written. Yes, if I was interviewed by an Arab, yes, I have to speak in standard Arabic, modern standard Arabic, not the classical Arabic. Classical Arabic are the language in Quran, and the modern standard Arabic is the the modern spoken language in the news and everywhere. So yes, I am going to be able, just because I love standard Arabic, modern standard Arabic, and I've been reading a lot of novels, and I've been taught standard Arabic since I was kid. So yes, I'm pretty comfortable with it, and I wouldn't have a problem. But yeah, a lot of people find a problem with it. So yeah, depending on people. The thing that people like that they don't know about Moroccan Arabic, about Darija, when they come to the country, they think that the Arab countries they speak standard Arabic, which is not correct. And most of Moroccans, if you told them, for example, to talk in like in standard Arabic, they wouldn't be able to. And for example, I've been like I watched an interview, and some Chinese people who were like they studied like I think standard Arabic for very long years, and they were interviewing like Moroccan, and he's starting to talk in a standard, trying to talk, but he started to talk Darija, and they start laughing at him, and they told him like you are in the in an Arabic country, and you are Arab, and you don't speak standard Arabic. And if I was there, I would be like, it's not the spoken language. So this is why I call Darija is the language. We are we never speak in occasions or in school, or to learn to read, or newspaper, or on TV, and not the whole TV, probably just the news. So that language that it's spoken daily, and how we interact is with Darija. So there is nothing to do with the standard Arabic. It's totally different language. Okay, so yesterday we did like I like to do something. I like something. Either I like plus noun, I like pasta, I like pizza, I like coffee, and then we said like I like to work. Like what is the case when we have like I like plus a noun or I like plus a verb. I will just make a little review because we have done that yesterday. So for people who weren't here, for example, when we have like I like plus a noun, كتعجبني, and if the noun is ending with e, which is considered to be feminine, so who doesn't know the feminine difference between feminine and masculine? Any noun that's ending with a, it's considered to be feminine. Any other noun that's ending with any other vowel or any other consonant is considered to be masculine. So what's the case when we have a feminine word over here? This that's I circled over here, we put the t. So it's going to be كتعجبني 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 الباستا كتعجبني البيتزا كتعجبني القهوة كتعجبني الحريرة. Anything that we ending with a, it's going to be considered feminine. So if it's feminine, we put the t. Okay, كتعجبني plus a noun ending with feminine. Okay, with a. كتعجبني البيتزا كتعجبني القهوة كتعجبني الباستا كتعجبني الحريرة كتعجبني I don't know كتعجبني آية. If you are going to add like a name of a girl, any girl, you would see كتعجبني مراتي, I like my wife, كتعجبني t. Always put the t. كتعجبني الموسيقى, I like music. So everything that's ending with a, then in the I like, we will put the t. So what is the case if we have like a masculine word? For example, here we have a noun atay ending with y, which is considered to be consonants because the only feminine thing is the things that ended with e or the name of the girls. So over here we're going to put y. كيعجبني أتاي كي يعجبني. We can say كيعجبني كسكسو كيعجبني what else we can كيعجبني اللحم كيعجبني الحوت كيعجبني راجلي. Anything you want to add. Okay, so over there كتعجبني and over here كيعجبني. Remember that, take notes. This is when we have I like plus a noun. If the noun is feminine, we're going to say كتعجبني. If the noun is masculine, we would say كيعجبني. And it's very important. But if we have a verb after verb, I like, and after it is there is like a verb, another verb, is like I like to work. Over here there is no problem. You don't have to think about feminine and masculine. It's always كيعجبني. For example, كيعجبني نخدم, I like to work. كيعجبني نخدم Okay, كيعجبني نخدم. Okay, so it's always yeah. Another example, كيعجبني نسافر, I like to travel. كيعجبني نسافر. Okay, كيعجبني نسافر. Try to see the pronunciation as well. You can say كيعجبني نتمشى, I like to walk. كيعجبني نتمشى. Okay, so here is some other verbs that we can add to I like. كيعجبني نرتاح, I like to get comfortable. كيعجبني نرتاح, but you have to add كيعجبني before. كيعجبني نقرأ, I like to read. كيعجبني نعس, I like to sleep. كيعجبني نعس. كيعجبني نجري, I like to run. كيعجبني نجري. نرتاح, نقرأ, ننعس, نجري. And this is some of the verbs that we have done yesterday. And just remember, this is just a review of what we have done yesterday. This is why I'm speaking fast and I'm just going through this, just for the people who weren't here yesterday to have like a little idea. I like to get up early in the morning every day. Yeah, and also in the videos, the last videos that I've done this too. What we doing in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the nights. Make sure to watch them because they are very simple, and I go step by step in them. So for this one, you would see كيعجبني نفيق, to wake up, نفيق بكري في الصباح, in the morning. Sorry, بكري كل نهار. يعجبني نفيق, I like to wake up في الصباح, in the morning, صباح بكري, in the early morning, كل نهار, every day. Okay, by the way, I remember once I asked someone Arabic speaking to teach me some phrases in Arabic, and she asked me what is that. His career is considered the fact she studied at the university. Yeah, that's, yes. Yeah, I'm laughing because how I say it, not everyone studying in the university in Morocco, they are like really familiar with all terms and they know what they are doing. Some people just they go there study or wasting time because university is free over here. So anyone who doesn't know what to do, they just go there. And so there are two kind of people, like hardworking people who know what they want, and people who just do anything. So yeah, she probably wouldn't even know what's modern standard Arabic and difference between modern standard Arabic and classical Arabic and Moroccan Arabic. And some people, if I told them that I'm teaching nothing to teach and it's a stupid language, which is funny. And whenever someone tell me that, and I'm just laughing, I say that if it's stupid language, it's mean like you've been like speaking stupid language your whole life with all the stupid people in Morocco, which is like crazy. And yeah, they're not even aware that the language that they are speaking is a beautiful language that has its own role and its own grammar and everything. But I don't blame them because they have no idea. It's just like not something they would teach them in school. Something that you look for, something that you might do when you grow up and you research on it. I like to get out. There's again. Yeah, if you will see so when you have like verb after verb after verb, the first verb is you keep the ka, the second one you get rid of the ka, and the third one you get rid of the ka. This is like intermediate grammar. I speak a little bit of everything. I speak English, Arabic, modern standard Arabic. I speak Darija, of course, and a little French, a little Spanish. And I've been trying to learn Dutch, but I haven't. Just like started the basics and then I stopped. But yeah, I just like learning, get like learning a little bit from languages, just to know like the basic. And if I ever like thought of learning the language, then it would be easy. It's like I get the whole idea about the language, so that if I ever wanted to learn it, I would know like how to deal with it. How this is how I can put it in words. But I wish if I was like more fluent in the other languages. Okay, no, it depends. So some people like don't find it hard, and I think like when we like grow old, when we are over 30, we have like a lot going on. Like we have like a life, we have personal life, we have too many things to think about. So our mind is like is like is like kind of like is blowing. So you just have to think about the time that your mind is clear, and this time is perfect for you to study. Second of all, I think some people will find it silly But I think when we grow old, we might want to learn as kids. And what I mean by that is like learning in a fun way. You might want like to learn through movies, through cartoon, like slowly by repetition, even if it sounds like very boring or like very repetitive, like repeating sentences. Yes, كنخدم بزاف خدمة بزاف yeah خدمة بزاف. Yeah, and I feel you, like it's same for me. I'm not like even 30, and I work a lot, and to balance like personal life, work life, and learning languages and doing what you love is crazy. You just have to think about the things that you is like you love. For example, if you love music, you might want like to listen to more music, Darija music. If you love movies, you might want to watch more movies, but that's not going to help by itself. So you have to learn some boring things also. But also like you would try like to find like contents that have like a colorful things. That's something that you can't like, you're not going to try like to focus on like very hard. Yes, yeah, there is no cartoon in Darija, I think. I wish if I can create that. If I know how, I would do that. If I would know how to put like cartoon in Darija, it would be great. Or even sometimes motivation by itself is not enough. Sometimes I was like, I thought that it's motivation, and I was like very motivated, and I started learning language. Then I lost motivation, but actually it's like about like it's like discipline and like going step by step. Yeah, it's all about discipline. Yes. Also, like sometimes like people have like a different way of learning. Some people like learn by like watching, some of them by like listening, some of them by like reading. So you have to try to think about your way in learning. So for me, like I'm someone who's like visual. I have to see things. I have to to see the whole picture to learn. And yeah, I don't have to memorize. I don't like memorization, but I know some people who like to memorize, and they learn fast by memorization. I'm bad at memorization, but good at understanding just by listening and watching. Yes, I mean like it's different. For example, books. For me, like I like if I have to, I will read books that they are like they are not colorful. But if I had like a chance to have like books, I would like books that have pictures, colors. It helps my eye to not feel bored. But some people don't. Yeah, it's just like everyone needs to understand uh, their ways of learning. What other questions that you do have? Like all of you. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, this is what I mean too. Like even like Darija books. Uh, so far I never liked any Darija books so far. There are some good ones, but not that good. I like the Peace Corps one just because somehow there is a lot of good stuff in it, but not the perfect one. It has like some old Darija words, and the other ones I didn't check them yet. But if I'm going to make a book, a Darija book, you're probably going to have like some more pictures and colors and uh, you know color coding, and I think that's going for the eye. It's really hard because you So I think that the books that's already writing in the region, not even writing by Moroccan people, it's written by people who did research on Darija, or they were like a piecework ones. And I think Moroccans are sometimes like really, uh, how I say it, they are lazy to be committed. For me, the reason why I didn't start yet, because I'm kind of perfect. I'm trying to write something perfect, and it would take time. It's not about time. It's also about like when you have too many ideas and you have to organize them. So that's what I find like a problem in, and the way how to write them. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think Moroccans are good with languages. Not because there is something different about them. It's just because when we are like very young, we learn, like we already speak Darija, we speak Arabic like in school. Most of people speak French since they are like little, and yeah, and after that we learn like English, and then some people like to add something to it. Just because we have the idea that people who like learn like have like languages is going to help them in their career. For me, if I wanted to learn language, I would learn it fast as well if I wanted to. But I put my mind to it. You see, like I will like make my life involved around this language. This is how we would learn language. For example, if I try to learn like Spanish or French, like and be like very good at it, I probably would be like listening to music in French, watching movies in French. I probably would be like listening to music in French, watching movies in French, like learning new sentences, new like reading something in French, everything like. I'll put like my life around it till I'm comfortable with it. This is how you would do it. So if you want to learn Darija, you have to watch movies in Darija, listening to music in Darija, talking to people in Darija, learning every day. If it's 30 minutes, even if it's like little time, listening, even if you don't understand, doesn't matter. Just like getting used to the sound of Darija, and you would like without being aware of that, you will find yourself like already knowing like more words, like noticing the music, Darija, and everything. Yeah, of course. Like it's just a normal language. Darija is just and Darija or modern standard Arabic is just like any other language. It's just a language. It has its own rule and everything. Every language has something difficult about it. I wouldn't say it's no way. I would never say Darija is the hardest language. It's not. Modern Standard Arabic is more difficult than Darija, and Darija is like easier than Chinese and like what's that language? Hungarian language. No, I don't think it's difficult, and I wouldn't say like it's pretty easy as well, because in any language there is something about it that can be a bit complicated, but that's normal, I guess. Yeah, because of quarantine. I mean, it's going to help you. Like just like just like don't get yourself overwhelmed, so just like take it easy. For example, when we have live, why I called it like a coffee talk, because you don't have like we're learning, I'm answering questions. It could be about Darija or the culture, but also in a ease. You can get your drink, sit down, we're going to learn a little bit, then we take a break, then we are learning. So like this, you're not going to feel bored, and also you would learn like some new words. For example, we've been talking about like how to say like I like something, or I like to do something, and in a minute we're going to talk about the pronouns, and you see it's like easy. But also like when you finish, you might like if you want like you finished work and you want to relax, you might put some good movies on Darija. So this way it's going to be easier. Talk to your wife in Darija, maybe someone if you're with someone. Tamazight. I don't know much about Tamazight. Berber is a different language. I have no idea about it. I wouldn't lie. Um, so when I grew up with Arabs. Like I had neighbors, and they were all talking like a different way of Darija, either from Marrakchi, either like from Tangi, either from I don't know, Kanetra area, either from the south. But I never there were some like people from Tamazight, but they were speaking Darija as well. But yeah, it's a different language. Yeah, Rahul, I forgot that. Do you speak Dutch, right? I totally forgot that you're from Netherlands, right? Yeah. Yeah, communication is the key. Communication. So when you learn like just to speak as anything. Yeah, of course. If you have any more questions, you can. I'm here to answer questions. That's why. The key of communication is to speak out loud. It's no way that you're going to read books in your mind, or like to watch movies, or to watch YouTube videos, or to learn sentences, write them down without like speaking them out loud. Because for your ear, this is how you know that you are speaking something correctly. When you speak in like in you in your mind, it's always perfect. So, for example, if I'm speaking my mind in English, it's perfect. It's perfect with no accent, nothing. When I'm speaking out, it's like I don't know how it's. I'm just speaking fluent, but not correctly. Yeah, of course. I would answer about society, about Islam, what I know. I'm not a perfect Muslim. I know what I grew up on. So if I know the answer about Islam, of course, I'm going to say it. If I'm not sure 100%, I'm not going to answer about Islam. Yeah, of course, go ahead. For the others as well, if you have any questions, either about the society, the Islam, about the language, the culture, about relationships with Moroccan men or Moroccan women, that's totally okay. I know like different culture of also like it has like different mindsets, and sometimes the mindset also has to deal with language. Like as I explained in some videos that when we speak directly doesn't mean that we are not polite, but just because we don't have like the words that like I could you do that, or would you do something, or yeah, they will just like tell you like atini, or breathe, or like I want, or give me that, and it sounds like an order, but it's actually not. It's just when we translate in Darija to another language, it sounds like an order. But it's actually not. It's just like how the language is. So don't get mad at your partner if they will talk to you this way. They are not aware of that. Um, كيفاش is the job market. I didn't understand much. عندي واحد السؤال كيفاش the job market in Morocco now. What do you mean by job market? Like people who work in the market الناس اللي كيخدموا في المغرب like في الماركت like في المارشي uh, or the job market. It depends on what kind of job. I'm not sure if I understand the question 100%. Okay, a Moroccan Muslim friend told me it's not good women show their face to women and have. Yeah, I was like, I was confused. I was like, what's you said like to show like a picture from woman to a woman. That's so weird. Oh, okay. So, yeah, some people, yes. And I mean, like, you can look at me right now. I'm talking on a video. My pictures are on social media. That's okay for me. I think it's about the background of people. Some people are just like so afraid of social media. They think if they're going to show you or send you a picture of their face, you're going to do something with it even not in real life. This is the thing. It doesn't mean like she's like it could be like a good Muslim, right? It could be just a normal person who's like scared. And but yeah, there are some girls, there are some women in Morocco that they are still afraid of sending pictures or putting pictures in social media just because they are afraid of photoshopping their face on somebody's. Yeah, that's why. I don't know her, so yes. So it's either way. It's either about her thinking that I'm Muslim, I should not show him my picture, and even though if it was like that good Muslim, like the real good Muslims, they wouldn't even like talk to men like strangers on social media that they don't know. And if they wanted to get married, it's sometimes like a traditional marriage. So I think maybe it's about the society, but she's hiding behind the Islam, the word of Islam, which is most of girls do that. Not really. No. I mean, like, if you told me that, like, maybe like 15 or 15 years ago, I would say maybe yes. I think like Moroccan women are very open and it depends on which city you also like. In the capital city and Casablanca, Marrakesh, or the good cities, like girls are like really open and they like to talk with the people from other countries. So no, I don't think so. Jada, yes, I do still offer online private classes. If you want to start classes again, just contact me through my Gmail, and yeah, we can talk about this. And yes, for people who are interested on private online classes, I do offer them. You can contact me through my Gmail and for any further information. I still can find. Yeah, give me a second. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, where Raul just answered, like, yeah. So Moroccan girls, they like foreigners, and the reason is because Moroccan guys can be controlling sometimes, and they are like not the most understanding guys out there, and they are very jealous, and I can go on. They are still good men, but yes, Christian, we are still in. Yeah, we are still can't go out. Yeah, we don't see the sunshine. We don't like go out as often as we want, unless if we want to buy something. We are still in quarantine. Yeah, you just like try to work online, and it's hard a little bit. It depending on how many hours. If there are like too many hours during the week or the month, I make it like less. If it's like just like 1 hour or something, like it's the normal price. Let's go on. Yeah, let's go on with the lesson. Yes, you're right. I kind of like we went like a lot with the questions, and I forgot about time. Just because Moroccans are really talkative, that's what's happened. So we said we're going to do like the online independent pronouns first, and then we're going to go with the possessive pronouns. So, for example, possessive pronouns are the independent pronouns are it's like I, you, and she, he, and we don't have it, by the way. It's don't have it, by the way. It's Do you know if they will open the? I don't think so. I don't think so. They are going to do that like step by step, and since most of like the airport, like the airports are like in Casablanca and Marrakesh. I don't think that they will open. Probably they are the last ones that they will open, but I don't think it's going to be this month. I'm not sure about maybe next month, maybe in the end of next month, but I'm not sure. So are these ones? It's like Anna and Ta here. This is I. Sorry, I. You are, and here is she is. The thing is about these pronouns, we don't use them as often. So it's not like in English, you don't have to say the pronouns before the verb. If we say the verb by itself, it's already have the meaning in it. We don't really have to say I work. I can say just work, and it has the meaning if I work. And we use them this work, and it has the meaning if I work. And we use them like not as often. For example, we use them with the adjectives. For example, the first one over here, I have أنا مشغولة, which means I'm busy. I'm busy. أنا مشغولة. So Anna over here, some people ask why we don't have the verb to be. This is Anna is a pronoun, and this is the adjective. Where is because we say like I am busy or she is busy. We don't need them. We don't need the pronoun. We don't need verb to be because it's already a habit. Like this Anna is have the meaning of I and I am. So we don't need anything. We just need Anna and plus the adjective. Okay. So this is the first one, Anna. The example that I gave with it is مشغولة, which means I'm busy. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. I repeat it so that you can hear the pronunciation. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. 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 And by the way, most of the adjectives they start with M. أنا مشغولة. مشغولة. Okay? We have here in sound, this is you, singular and masculine, because we have you, singular feminine, and this is you, singular, masculine. It's called nta. Nta. So notice what I'm saying. N is like you emphasize it. Nta. 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 Nta msali. Nta msali, which means you are available. Nta msali. Nta. Nta msali. Nta msali. Okay. The last one over here in the singular, we have hiya, which means she is or she. مرتاحة. مرتاحة is comfortable. She is comfortable. هي هي مرتاحة. 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 أنا مشغولة. أنت مثالي. هي مرتاحة. هي مرتاحة. أنا مشغولة. أنت مثالي. هي مرتاحة. هي مرتاحة. Okay, so if you notice, I said nta is a feminine, is a masculine, singular masculine. So where is the feminine? So I put it separately just so that we can compare. So over here we have ana, I am, nta, you are, and you are over here is masculine, singular, and here is she is. Okay, so over here we have nti. Nti. Nti is for you feminine. You feminine, singular. Nti msalia. Nti msalia, which means you are available. Nti msalia. Nti msalia. Nti msalia. And huwa is he is. Huwa مرتاح. huwa مرتاح. huwa مرتاح. Nti msalia. huwa مرتاح. Okay, so those are the singular ones. So we have ana over here. أنا مشغولة. أنت is masculine. أنت مثالي. هي مرتاحة. She is. And we have over here أنت is أنتي is masculine. Is feminine. Singular is مثالية. أنتي مثالية. And هو مرتاح. هو مرتاح. أنتي مثالية. هو مرتاح. Yes, مشغول is means busy, and مثالي is mean available. For example, if you told me like are you وش مثالية غدا, like وش مثالية غدا, it mean are you available tomorrow? Are you free tomorrow around sometime? Okay, let's repeat the sentences. Now I want you to repeat with me at the same time. So we already read them. Now you're going to repeat at the same time as me, same speed as me. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. Practice out loud. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. Okay, strong now, like strongly say it with confidence, like to saying someone I'm busy. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. أنا مشغولة. If you are a guy, you would see أنا مشغول. أنا مشغول. أنا مشغول. Okay? So this E is for feminine. If I was a guy who's talking, I would say أنا مشغول. أنا مشغول. Okay? Second one. أنت مثالي. أنت مثالي. أنت مثالي. أنت مثالي. Over here هي مرتاحة. هي مرتاحة. هي مرتاحة. Okay? أنا مشغولة. أنت مثالي. هي مرتاحة. Okay, this is just some adjectives that's going to help you with knowing these ones. Okay, the second one that we have here, أنتي مثالية, which means you are available for girls. أنتي مثالية. أنتي مثالية. And هو مرتاح. هو مرتاح. هو مرتاح. Okay, you good with this ones? I hope it's clear so far. Okay, those were the singulars. Now we have to go for we are, and the you are plural and the are plural. So to say we are is حنا. حنا. حنا 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 عيانين. So this in that we add, it's mean like for the plural. If you are like just one person, you would see أنا عيان, which mean I'm tired. I'm tired, okay? حنا عيانين. We are tired. حنا عيانين. حنا عيانين. انتوما ظريفين. ظريفين are nice or good people. Anything, gentlemen? انتوما ظريفين. انتوما ظريفين. انتوما is you are plural. Okay, I already write it over here. انتوما ظريفين. 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 And the last one is هما معجازين. معجازين. And this is the adjective mean lazy. They are lazy. هما معجازين. معجازين. Okay. حنا عيانين. نتوما ظريفين. هما معجازين. حنا عيانين. نتوما ظريفين. هما معجازين. Okay. Now try with same time as me. حنا عيانين. حنا عيانين. حنا عيانين. نتوما ظريفين. نتوما ظريفين. نتوما ظريفين. and هما معجازين. هما معجازين. I hope this one is clear. Did you are you good with this ones? So we have Anna is I am, and Tom is you are for masculine, Hia is she is, and Hua is he is, Nti is you are for feminine, and then we have Hna, which mean we are, Ntuma, which mean you are plural, and Huma, which mean they are. Okay. And also we can use them with the verbs if we wanted to. I can see أنا خدامة, like I'm working. أنا خدامة. أنت خدام. هي خدامة. هو خدام. إحنا خدامين. We are working. إحنا خدامين. أنتوما خدامين. You are working. ظريفين is like nice for plural. ظريفين. This is how we write it. ظريفين. ظريفين. Sorry, I put the ظريفين. Okay. ظريفين are nice. Okay. You are good with these ones? Did you write your notes on it so that we can move on to the next one? Those are easy. They are, as I said, optional. We don't use them as often. We don't use them a lot with verbs. I can say أنا كان خدم. I am working or I work. But actually, كان خدم is already have the meaning that I'm working, because the first one, like ka, it's mean present, and ne, it's mean I'm talking about myself. So the verb already has all the meaning in it. That's why. So that's why we don't use them as often. They are not as important as they are in other languages or in English or something like this. So in Darija, they are not that big deal. Okay, so the second ones that we're going to use is do you have any questions with the independent pronoun? Because I'm going to move to the possessive pronouns. Did you understand them? فهمتوا؟ واش فهمتوا? Did you understand? واش فهمتوا هاد الشي? These things, if you remember هاد الشي. Yeah, we see active as well. You see Anna. We active. We would say أنا قوي active. أنا قوي active. Okay, do you have any other questions about the independent pronouns? Okay, so the next one that I'm going to talk about, we are not going to do the adjectives today. I'm going to make a video on them. I already made like one of them, but it was like I'm going to do like um we see dynamic, but we don't use this word as often. We don't really use it. We don't say I'm dynamic. We don't. We can say like I move a lot. كنتحرك بزاف. We use verb for a sentence to show it, but don't. It's not this. Okay, so the ones that we're going to use is like the possessive to say like my book, my watch, my phone, my laptop, my something. So today we're going to see like how to say like my something, and his and hers and all of that. So basically we have them at the end. So instead of saying, for example, this is dar, the in the blue, dar is a house. Dar is a house. To say my house, instead of writing it at the beginning, we are like attaching it in the end, and we add I to mean my. Okay. So to say my home, I see dari, dari. So dar is a house. The I in red, it's mean my. Okay. And this is how we see dari. To see your house, I would see Darak. I didn't repeat the word, but we already have it here. Darak. To see your house. Darak. Darak. To see his house is Daro. 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 To see her house is Darha. Darha. Okay? Dari. Darak. Daro. Darha. So, my house, Dari, your house, Darak, his house, Daro, her house, Darha. What you going to remember is this one. This is my house, your house, his house, her house. Okay? So did you write this? So Dari, Darak, Daro, Darha. We still have the other ones as well, the plural ones. Now we will left with the pronouns. Over here, our house, darna. So now it's mean dar house. Our house, darna, darna, darna. Our house, darna. Darkum, darkum, darkum. This is your, but in plural. Your house in plural. Your house, for example, darkum. And their house is darhum. Darhum. So this home that we attach to the end of the word, it's mean like there. So in English, we say like their house. In Darija, is the contrary. We use the noun first, and then we attach to it these possessive pronouns. Okay? Darhum. Darhum. Darkum. Darkum. Okay, let's repeat them once more. And if you didn't take notes, take it. Yes, Ktabi is my book. Dari, Darak. We come back earlier. We were just like talking and answering some questions. And yeah, it's good that you back. Welcome back. مرحبا بك. Dari, Darak, Daro, Darha. My house. Okay, it's mean your house, but this is singular. His house and her house. Dari, Darak, Daro, Darha. Okay, the plural ones are darna, darkum, darhum, darna, darkum, darhum. Okay? So now we're going to try with some other nouns. Darak without the I. So so what we have over here, dar is the house, and we add something to it. So your house is darak, is going to be dar and plus k without the I. Darak zwina. Yes, it's correct. You just have to write darak. Okay, so we said dari, darak, daro, darha, darna, darkum, darhum. I hope that you remember that, and I hope that you are taking notes. So what can we add? So some of you said ktab. So how we would say like ktabi is my book. Ktabik. If we want to say her book, what we're going to say? Yeah, now write in the comment section. Her book. What are we going to say for her book? So ktabi, ktabik. Her book. What are we going to do? So ktab is a book. What are we going to add to it? Can you guess? Yes, Raoul, كتابها. كتابها. And what about your book in plural? Your book in plural. مزيان راول. So كتابي, كتابك for her is كتابها. So for example, our book is كتابنا. So كتاب and we add something to it. كتابنا. كتابهم. Yes. كتابهم. كتابهم is their book. كتابكم is your book. Yes, كتابكم is your book. Yeah, I know it's like you just like wrote it wrong, but كتابهم is كتابكم is your book. كتابهم is their book. You see, it's not that hard. You just need to understand that Darija is a bit not like in English. So for English, you write the possessive pronouns in the beginning, we write them in the end, and we attach them to the word. Okay, so we have now like we're going to give like another word. What if we have like telephone? So for example, you wanted to tell to someone like give me my phone. So give me is أعطيني. أعطيني. What you going to say? So telephone is the phone. If you wanted to say to someone أعطيني my phone in Darija, what would you say? I think some people hear me late. You are very welcome. شكرا. Thank you, Aria. You are very welcome. Yeah, teaching is like making me happy. Like especially like in quarantine, I know like I don't have to wake up like very early. So when I see that I can help people somehow, it makes me really happy. And yeah. So اعطيني فون. اعطيني تليفون. I'm going to answer. The correct answer is اعطيني تليفوني. تليفوني. We add e in the end. To say your phone is telephonic. To say her phone is telefonها. Yes, this is another way to say this is Diali is mine. Diali is mine. We were going to do that like later or next time to say like something mine or yours or theirs. We use the dial, which means of, and we add the possessive pronoun to them, and it gives the meaning of mine, yours, theirs, diali, dialek, dialha, dialhom. The same possessive pronoun I teach you that we add them to dial. شكرا ريمان. شكرا ريمان. I love that you mix the comments. The Arabic script is beautiful. I don't know why we don't use it as often. Okay, so you're good with the independent pronoun and possessive pronoun. Inshallah, you will be a good teacher as well. I think teaching is a great job because we actually, when we start teaching, we love our students if they are like little kids or teenager, like our kids, even if we are still young. And yeah, the teacher like really loves their students. العفو. على واجب. Yes, you see, so we said that. So this is like just one case actually. So for possessive pronoun, we see like my book, same as in English, we see like my book, but also like you can say is mine instead of saying the whole word. So to say mine, how did you know that it's tea today? I'm always drinking coffee except of today. I'm out of coffee and I couldn't go out today. So I just drink tea. So it's Moroccan tea. I always drink coffee during this time, even if it's nighttime. I drink Moroccan tea and I put some ginger in it. It's a ginger mint tea. What I was about, yeah, to say mine, for example, you will say diali. To say yours is dialect. Try to write this in your notebook. To say hers is dialha. To say his is dialo. To say ours is dialna. To say theirs is dialhum. To say yours in plural is dialkum. So diali is mine, dialek is yours, dialha is hers, dialu is his, dialna is ours, dialhum is theirs, and dialkum is yours as a plural. For example, hada, stilo or marker, diali is my marker, like mine, diali. I don't know, it's like atay diali. Atay diali is like my is mine. This tea is mine. Atay diali, القهوة ديالي, and pizza ديالها, like it's hers. Telephone ديالك, for example. I can say the live ديالنا, or القسم is the classroom, قسم ديالنا. and كل شي ديالكم, everything is yours ديالكم. Yes, so I'm going to pronounce this one more time. ديالي, ديالك, ديالها, ديالو, ديالنا, ديالهم, ديالكم. Okay? ديالي, ديالك, ديالها, ديالهم, ديالكم. Yeah, I actually am going to go too because I have to wake up tomorrow early. So we already finished the first part of this one. So we finish tomorrow. It's already about to be 2 hours. Slama alaikum Raoul. I am going to end the live after a minute as well. We're going to finish tomorrow. Yes, I'm going just to see if you have any questions about the possessive pronouns or independent pronouns. صباح الخير Raoul. Do you have any question عندكم شي سؤال على possessive pronouns ولا على independent pronoun? Do you have any questions on these two? Yes, Raymond, and you're like correct. Yes, that's right. I used to love my teachers because they work like really hard, and I think that's they are interrelated. They should be like more recognizable. Like I mean, all the professions like they show that they are great and stuff, but I think teachers they do a great job. Yes, exactly. Yes, do you guys have any questions? I have to go as well. Christian, are you still here? Christian, Jaida, um, Jeremiah, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I'm going to end the live. It started to get late. اوكي بسلامة عليكم وتهلاو في ريوسكم ونشوفكم غدا ان شاء الله. اوكي سلامة. اوكي No, I'm not that beautiful. Yeah, there are a lot of beautiful people. I think that the beauty is like from the inside, like really but the beauty of the outside is just like something we have when we are young. I don't think it's going to us, but beauty, I believe in beauty from the inside. It's like from the inside out. But thank you. That's really nice of you. Shivam, تهلا في راسك. You still awake? I thought you're not here. تصبح على خير. Good night, Raymond. Good night, Alia. And good night, Jeremiah, if you are still here. I don't know who's still here because I can't see who's online. But I hope that I didn't forget anyone. Christian, Jeremiah, Raul already is gone. Raymond, Chivam, and Ian. Assalamu alaikum. Salama.